Welcome back to YouTube audience. CLG FC episode 83. That's totally what I forgot to do now that I mentioned it, and that is check the recordings. But 74.2 just went up, so that is good to go. I got the F1 races next. What was the first race I did in F1? I can't even remember the other weekend. Shit. I can't even remember. Was it Bahrain? I think it was Bahrain. Yeah, race 83 was China, which means 84 in 2012 should have been Bahrain. So I'm going to get that going. Meanwhile, we're still processing. So this will be race 84, Bahrain, from the Bahrain International Circuit in Bahrain. Bahrain. I don't even know where it is. Bahrain International Circuit. What is it technically in? It is in Sakir. That's right. Sakhir. Shakir. Sakir. Not Shakir. Yeah, Oh, wow. Wembanyama just jammed it home. 34 all now. Minute 10 left in the game. So let's. Oh, why am I doing that? Undo changes. Why am I doing that? What was I doing? I need to paste this and make that 84 and make that Bahrain. Let me tab back into FM for a minute so we can keep moving on. Shima okay, cool. He's happy. Overall match momentum. We kind of pittered out in the second half and yet still scored twice. 3.45 on the XG. Last match passes. Look at that passing. Opposition passing. Really nothing forward. Barely anything forward. And shots in the penalty area. There we go. Let's keep moving. Social feed. Union beat St. Louis City 2-0. That qualifies them for the MLS Cup playoffs. Where is there it is, 2010 career mode. That's what this video is going in. Let me grab the tags. No altered content. There we go. And then I need to actually wipe out all of these because it's no longer Shanghai, and I'm going to have to type up a million tags. So the first tag is going to be Bahrain. Second is Sakir. And then let's tab back in real quick. Nothing new in there. Bahrain International Circuit. I'll do it again with spaces. Let's tab back in. Oh, Uptown JFC reserves and Southport Ninesdale reserves. Here we go. Bahrain GP. Now let's do it again without a space. GP. Where is Sakir? Is a desert located in the southern governorate near Zalak. Southern government. Huh? There you go. Governorate. And then Shanghai. Why I keep doing that? I keep typing on the wrong one. It's you and then Southern. Oh no, Governorate. There you go. Oh, I did it with the space. Hold on. Almost there. There we go. So Bahrain secure, Bahrain international, Bahrain. Okay. What was the recording date of this? Was the 30th. Don't allow remixing. And this was F1 2012 was the game. There you go. So that one's uploading. The first of the 2 races we did is uploading. That's cool. Right. Let's get back into it, shall we? Oh my goodness. Where are we at here? Uptown JFC reserves Vincent in the 31st, Junior Baptiste in the 35th. 4 minutes later, and then after the break, just 6 minutes after the break, Vincent again, Upton JFC reserves were 3-0 winners over Southport and Einsdale reserves. That moves Upton to 13 points. They are 5 back from us, and they do not have a game in hand. They played the same number of games. So just something to keep an eye out. They could come into contention later on in the season if we keep slipping up. We have 1 draw. We have 1 loss. Musselbrook have 1 loss, but they've drawn an additional game, and they also have played 1 less. So they're the ones, them and AFC Einsdale, the ones I'm worried about here. Community outreach, team bonding. I don't know if you should be selling that, mate. Let me skip ahead because it is halftime. So let me skip ahead uh, in the game. We should be getting ready. Let's keep going. Are you really going to cut back into? Fuck's sake, CNBC. Really? Who is the director? Who is the director? The broadcast director. They cut back into this third half 30 seconds in already. Like, you guys can't time your. Like, everybody knows how long halftime lasts in basketball. If you're a basketball fan, so you should have been able to time your commercial run and whatnot. And your halftime segments, like, come on, guys. That's fine. Roy Cox is 18. Let's see. End the meeting. Continue. So it's just I hate poor broadcasting like that, you know. Anyway, right, leagues in focus. Here we go for episode 83. It is. We'll start with MLS. Let's start with MLS. We have been starting with MLS, so let's start with MLS. Your stages. Let's go into the tree, please. So, New England and Atlanta get the opening round. The winner plays the New York Red Bulls. They're the number 1 seed. New York City FC and Charlotte FC will play. Then it's Columbus Crew and Cincinnati. And then Philly and DC in the East. In the West, Sporting Kansas City, Colorado will have the play-in game, and then it'll be Real Salt Lake as the number 1 seed. Portland and Houston, LAFC and LA Galaxy first round playoff game between is the LA Derby. Look at that. And then Austin FC and Minnesota will play in the opening round there. So that's the playoffs. Cookies is out 8 days, but I think that's fine. Let's go to the Premier League. It's now Arsenal top. City have drawn 2 straight, which means Arsenal go top by a point. Newcastle are third. Then it's Brentford fourth, Liverpool fifth, Man United sixth, Sunderland now seventh. West Ham are eighth. They're knocking on the door. Spurs are up to 12th. Chelsea are still down there in 17th. They only have 1 win all season. They're 2 points above the drop. Leicester are in 18th. Leeds are 19th, 3 points adrift. Palace 4 points adrift in 20th. Sky Bet Championship. Bournemouth lead the league by 3 points. Fulham are 3 points ahead of the playoff places in second. And then it's Norwich City, Ipswich Town, Derby County, and Portsmouth who occupy the playoff spots, the last 2 of which are only in there by goal difference over Wolverhampton Wanderers and Bristol City. Burnley and Rotherham United are a point on the outside looking in. At the bottom, Birmingham are a point above the drop. Then it's Preston North End, who are over Preston North End in 22nd. Plymouth are 2 points adrift in 23rd. Plymouth Argyle are, and then Coventry City are 4 points adrift at the bottom. Sky Bet League One, Bolton Wanderers still lead the league. They are 2 points clear. Peterborough United a point clear of the playoff places, which are occupied by Sheffield Wednesday, Walsall, Burton Albion, and Reading. The last of which is only in the playoff places by a goal in the goal difference over Charlton Athletic. Salford City are a point on the outside looking in. At the bottom, it is Stockport County, 3 points clear the drop. Oxford United clear the drop just by 3 goals and a goal difference over Milton Keynes. And Shrewsbury, who are an additional goal back in 22nd. Cambridge United are a point adrift in 23rd. Grimsby Town have still yet to win a game, 12 games in. They are 4 points adrift at the foot of Sky Bet League 1. Sky Bet League 2. Stevenage, 3 points clear of Rochdale in second, who are a point up on Port Vale, who are in the final promotion spot in third. On goal difference by 3 goals over Barrow. The rest of the playoffs are occupied by Notts County, Crewe Alexandra, and Mansfield Town, the last 2 of which are only above Cheltenham Town on goal difference. Carlisle United, Exeter City, Colchester United, and Forest Green Rovers in 12th are a point outside looking in. At the bottom, it is Bradford City and Altrincham, who are a point above the drop. Accrington Stanley are above the drop by just 1 goal in the goal difference over Swindon Town. Torquay United are 2 points adrift from safety. Vanarama National, Woking still lead the league by a single point over the playoff places of AFC Sudbury, FC Halifax Town, Oldham Athletic, AFC Fylde, Bromley, and Scunthorpe United, the last of which is only ahead in the playoffs on goal difference by a single goal over Doncaster Rovers and by 7 goals over Sutton United. It is Wealdstone and Eastleigh who are a point on the outside looking in. At the bottom in the drop, at the bottom, Hereford are a point above the drop. Boreham Wood above the drop on just goal difference by 5 goals over Northampton Town. Barnet are a point adrift in 22nd. Hartlepool United are 2 points adrift in 23rd. Gateshead, only 4 draws on the season. They have yet to win as well through 14 games. They are still 9 points adrift at the bottom. The league directly above us, Digmore are leading the league by 2 points over Caton United, who are a point ahead of Meltham Athletic in third. At the bottom, it is Burskoff Dynamo and Rushford Park, who are a point above the drop. Cherrybrook are above the drop on goal difference by 2 goals over Norcross, who just won their last game. Spurley Hay are 3 points adrift from safety. That's Leagues in Focus. We move on into what is 20 days to go. We had 3 weeks between fixtures. That's a bit of a brutal run, but it is what it is. That's the way the schedule worked. It means when we do Leagues in Focus for the next episode, it should look a bit different. Reach in. It's a reach in foul. What was that, Wembenyama? What was that? He leaned in to the guy's chest and went, ah. And then he dropped the ball and he just was on the way back down the court. Bro. He is so fucking tall as well. And he got them long arms. Nice. Scouting update. Okay. Not interested in these players. What about scouting? What about players in range, I guess? Oh, we signed him. I was looking for a report on Crosby. I'm like, we signed him. He's with us. I don't need a report on him because he's with us. So 35 people. Report. Let me keep going on. It's 57 people. 51 people report. Andy Clark. I think that's too many, right? Nope. Keep going. Hugo Stroman. There we go. 52 people. Scout player. Yes, that's fine. So that's 497 players who are within the range. Oh, I even chose to scout my own player. That's fine. Brazil with a timeout. 50-41. There's 4 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third quarter. We are 18 days to go. There we go. All right. All right. Where are we at? Still 18 to go. Again, once the new year turns over in the game, the processing should get even quicker. Spaps is back. Look at that. Jones has done so well. But it's time for him to step aside because we've got Spaps back. Brindley and Wellman have done well. Jones is averaging a 7.4. Snicky's out 3 to 4 weeks. Fucking Christ, man. Just when one recovers, the other one gets hurt. Brutal, man. Brutal. Maybe it's just me. Okay. But one thing I've noticed is when people there's certain people I know, a lot of people I know, and they say, "Oh, do you like reading?" And I tell them, "Yes, I do like reading. Actually, I try to read a lot, or at least more than I always do. Right? I always try to read. I wanted to read more than I did last year. I read 6 books last year. I've read 5 this year. Well, 4 really, but it's only July, so I'm thinking I can get through. I might be able to do it. I am reading a big book now, the Intelligent Investor. I'm reading, and that's like 550 pages. So that will take me a while because the last time I had a book like that, it was too big to fail, and that took me like 3-4 months to read. But I do like reading, and I try to read more, and I try to read somewhat often. But what I was going to say is, who is offering me a transfer? Burton Rovers under 21 are offering me a transfer for Blake Carey, who's loan listed. And this is a transfer offer. Yes. Yes. Anyway, 54-41. France are running away with it now. But anyway, the thing is, when I tell people I'm into reading, a lot of people are like, "What do you like to read?" And the thing is, I read almost entirely strictly nonfiction. And the reason is because I use reading to essentially learn a lot more about our world, right? Whether it's finance, whether it's politically, whether it's socially or culturally. I use reading to try and learn about areas of the world that I am not educated about, right? I think really reading is really, really, really good for that. I think it's amazing for that. Most of the time, the people I meet, that disappoints them because they're all fiction readers. And there's nothing wrong with reading fiction. By all means, reading for entertainment is a great hobby to have. um, because your reading comprehension increases. It increases your mental acuity and all that stuff. It's all like there's I have nothing against people that read fiction at all. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're disappointed all the time because I strictly read nonfiction, and they're like, "Well, why? That nonfiction's boring." And I'm like, "Well, I'm trying to learn, and learning is not necessarily a boring prospect to me. It's not, you know." Uh, I like to learn, and I want to learn, and I try to learn because the more intelligent I can make myself, the better I'm going to progress my career, advance myself. There is an asterisk on that last part because there is a very, very, very strong paper ceiling in America. I think that's a problem not a lot of people address enough. I think, there are skill sets that you can get in learning how to manage and learning how to do things, and learning hands on, that you can develop skills that are um, something that would make you more qualified even or better at task, or a set of jobs, or whatever, a set of job requirements than somebody who is college educated. But that's not it's not the way society looks at things yet. So, I mean, you could have all the experience in the world. If you're not college educated, some people are still going to pass you up, and that's a shame. That those people who make those hiring decisions need to not be in those positions to do that. But either way, you've got to, even after college, whether you're college educated or not, you should try to learn more about the world and just learn more in general. And to me, reading is the outlet with which that happens. We have the bye this weekend. AFC Einsdale have Mellor. Boston Brook under 21s have Ribchester Rovers. That's a big game, too. And then Wire Villa Reserves have Upton JFC Reserves. Let's see how we fare. Are we going to get any help from the league and the other clubs in general? Right. We didn't get help. AFC Einsdale, Ryan in the fifth before Kucheni in the 73rd, but then Smith in the first minute of added time put AFC Einsdale back ahead. They win 2-1. They move just a point behind us. Uh, Ribchester Rovers reserves Cockett from the spot in the 65th before Mayman. 4 minutes later means that they sink Mawsonbrook under 21s. They move 2 points behind us, but we have a game in hand. Wire Villa reserves and Upton JFC reserves. Vincent for Upton JFC reserves in the 8th before Crofton in the 29th leveled things for Wire Villa reserves. Lowndes or Lodens for the in the 40th put Upton JFC reserves back ahead at the break 2-1. Wallace 5 minutes after the break would score to put Upton JFC reserves 3-1 up. They would hold on. Upton JFC reserves up to 16 points. They're in fourth. It is pretty tight at the top. 4 points are separating the top four. Weatherstone impresses in Calalogic 18's Calalogic FC under 18 stalemate. Smith in the 14th before Weatherstone again, or in the 28th. He is having just a tearing up the under 18s league. But Ayrton Rooks after the break in the 51st, and Charles Montgomery leveled for Chester under 18s. We draw 2-2. We're still top of the under 18s league by 3 points, but Bradford Park Avenue under 18s have a game in hand. I do not care about any movie from M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. Give me the Olympics. Thank you very much. So, all right. We're 15 days away until the next fixture. Oh, we missed. Wembanyama missed the layup. Mabruda. Why? Why have you missed? All right, that's fair. That's a good play. That's fair. Why? I mean, he had an open pass, too. Like, I was like, come on, Wembanyama, man. You had a guy in the post waiting for it. Yeah, anyway. That's a pretty hard shooting foul. Yeah, he knows it, too. The Brazilian knows it. Let's see. Player of the Week news. Connor Smith, Player of the Week. Let's keep moving on. 14 days to go. Let me beat that time. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. Yes. Let me back up here. Nice. Okay. Right. 14 days to go. We still got the Olympics on. They're in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes to go. France with a 9-point lead. 59-50. Oh, he's going for the open three. No, he's clunked the front of the net. Brazil's got that. They boxed out completely. They had boxed, what do you call it? France completely out. So, Blake Carey is set to join. Well, yeah, go ahead. They're going to be like, we are disappointed that you sold him for literally no cash. Uh, I mean, but that's why. Why? Why? Dude's great. Just so stupid. Uh, this game is fucking stupid. Seriously. This game is stupid. This is a three-point play for Victor Wembanyama. Middleton and Overton Sports Club reserves Heskett Casuals. It was McGinnis. Is it Patty McGinnis? That'd be so funny. It is Patrick McGinnis from the spot in the 31st. And Heskett Casuals went up at the break 1-0, but then caves in the 52nd for Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. And Sanko in the 62nd. And then Mortimer 2 minutes later in the 64th put them 3-1 up quickly. McGinnis a minute later in the 65th would pull one back for Hesketh Casuals, but Atkinson in the 74th meant that Middleton and Overton Sports Club reserves will pull away from Hesketh Casuals. And they win 4-2. Hesketh now down to 10th. Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. They've moved up to 8th. Southport and Einsdale Reserves. Shevington Reserves. Rosello for the Shevington Reserves put them up 1-0 before half in the 32nd, but then after the break, Brown in the 54th for Southport and Einsdale Reserves leveled it before Meehan put them in front. Before Meeveld put Shevington Reserves back in front in the 64th. 3 minutes later, Meehan would level for Southport and Einsdale Reserves, and Brown would find the net again in the 81st to put Southport and Einsdale Reserves 3-2 up, and as winners, they move up to 7th in the league. Shevington Reserves down to 9th. So there you have it. Two teams have played 9 games, everybody else on 8, and those teams are Ribchester Rovers Reserves and Upton JFC Reserves. So we are 2 fixtures away from the halfway point of the season. We're 14 days away from our next fixture. Let's continue to get into it, I think, and continue to march towards game number 9. This is episode 83 of CLG FC. on to YouTube. Day 64 here on Twitch. And we've got ourselves a match versus uh, Upton JFC reserves coming up. We got Shevington reserves after that. France still lead by 9. 7:17 remaining. Brazil got the ball. Oh, he's going for a deep 3. I don't know why he just so decided to shoot from that angle and that far out. They got plenty of time, Brazil. That is terrible backhanded pass. Right, now Brazil have it. Brazil drives to the basket, the kick out, the 3. It is contested. It's not hit. That is going to be Brazil ball. Weekly staff meeting. That's fine. Yes and yes. But how weak is your weaker foot, mate? Weak. Why don't we develop it? That's fine. And that's the end of the meeting. That's a pretty pointless meeting. So 6:18 left. 62-56. Timeout France. All right, we skipped ahead to the end of the timeout. We've also skipped ahead to just 12 days to go till the fixture. Cool. We are counting down the days. I should be getting into it shortly. Oh boy. France just gave up a foul on a 3-point shot. Nice. No, why? Why would you do that? Why is Snicky? This makes no fucking sense. You're given the playing time, Snicky. You've been given the playing time. No. Okay. No. Who's that B plus? Could improve a lot. Why does everybody have an unambitious personality down here? I guess that's why they're down here, right? And now the list. His foot was on the line, so it's not a 3-point. It's not a foul on a 3-point shot. It was a foul on a 2-point shot. Let's see. And a lot of over 27s. That's for sure. All right. We move on. 11 days to go. 11.5 with the go. Snicky's showing doubtful. And orange already. I wonder when their timetable for return is actually. We can look. We still got 11 days. It's actually perfectly plausible that Snicky's back from their injury in time for the game. 4-point game. 62-58. There's a good shot. Nice mid-range shot. 64-58. We keep moving on here. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's missed a wide open three. Here come France. That was begging to be stolen, but it's not. Three for France. He sunk it. 67-58. 4:39 left in the game. We've ticked over to 10 days to go. That's nice. France just worked a beautiful goal for goal. Beautiful basket for 2 points. Brazil with another timeout. There we go. It's an 11-point lead for France. 4:10 remaining. Kurz and Ashton have offered me a interview. I invited you to attend an interview with them as I wish to discuss with you the possibility of becoming their new manager. The board are very impressed with your great performance at CounterLogic FC, which is why we've identified you as one of our top candidates. The interview will give the board opportunity to discuss their ambitions and plans with you in more detail, so we can reinforce and believe in your suitability for the role. Decline the interview. I just didn't have any interest in the job. Nice. Brazil scores 69, 62. France with the timeout. There is 3:01 remaining. 9 days to go now until the fixture. Skipping ahead to the end of the timeout. .301 left. That's a good move from France. Good move on the inside. He's dribbled all around the key, and he's not down below. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's had the ball taken off of him. 2:33 left. Brazil down by 7. And he's out of bounds. They turn it over. France ball. Spaps, he needs the match sharpness, right? But no, he's not available. Sorry. 9 days to go. Okay. Oh, he hacked him. He doesn't have a point. He hacked him down. All right. That's the autosave. We took over. 8 to go. All right. Oh, auto battle. Yep, there you go. All right. What we got? Nothing. Nothing going on here. Nothing. Game stops for nothing, man. There we go. There we go. I had to reset my stream manager because it was just behind. So, 8 to go. Southport under 18s versus Counterlogic under 18s coming up here. Let's see how we do in the under 18s league. We are 7-1-1 right now in the main league. I want to say 7-1-1 in the Mid Lancashire District League Second Division. I think there's even more teams in the division up above next. I think it's like 12 teams, so we played 22 games. We are moving on. It's almost the end of October, and we're almost into November. So we're about two months away from more leagues rolling off of our database and getting back to somewhat of a normal sized database. Always difficult with level 20, but always missed the second free throw. Minute 35. France lead by 7. Cunningham shines as Zeverona finds fitness for Counterlogic FC under 18s. It's a 1-1 draw. Niled in the 46th for Southport under 18s, but then Cunningham leveled in the 82nd. And that is a draw. We dropped to second in the under 18s league behind Weldstone under 18s. Another foul, 73-63, 1:11 left in the basketball game. We have got 7 days left until the next fixture. Let's see where we're at here with things in the league as we play Upton JFC reserves. And we've got our social feed. City beat West Ham 3-0. The Union drew DC 2-2, but advanced on penalties into the first round. The Union lost to Arsenal, and they beat DC again 2-0. So that's right. It was a best of 3. So 2-0. The Union win the first two games, and now they're moving on to the semifinals, conference semifinals. An alley-oop, 75-64. France looked like they're going to win. Brazil down by 11 with 43 seconds left. Wide open three, and he's bricked it. And that is going to do it, really. They got it. This is not the last possession. 32.1 left. Brazil's committed a foul. I think France are in the bonus. France looks like they're going to win this game. Barcelona youth setup recognized amongst the world's best. Bayern second, City third, Real Madrid fourth, Arsenal fifth. Atletico Madrid sixth, Chelsea seventh. That's down four. Barca's is up four. Dortmund eighth, PSG ninth, Ajax is 10th. Training schedule, here we go. And we move on to the 1st of November. We'll be 6 days away from our next fixture. All right. That might be stuck in my head. I actually meant I do have my Unreal Tournament playlist. Where'd you go? There you go. There you go. There we go. I was like, are you playing? And then just very lightly, here comes the music. Okay. 10 to shoot for France. Buries the 3. There's a 0.2 difference between the shot, 1.2 difference between the shot clock and the game clock now. Brazil's ball, but they're down by 14. And there is only 17.8 left, which means this game is done and dusted. Here is Brott. Faces poor shots, saves most shots. Lovely stuff. Creativity midfielders, team defending, and then creativity defenders frack. Best performing defensive player analysis is frack. Worst performing defending team analysis is Shevington Reserves. 3 games in November and our weekly staff meeting. Here we go. Yep. Move on. Lytton Fawns is too old for the under 18s, so he moves up to the under 21s. All right. So we're checking to see who the ball went out on. I think it's going to be Brazil's ball still. Yeah, Brazil ball. 5 days to go. Upton JFC reserves. They have an iPad, the French team, and somebody must have tapped the wrong button, and the guy's trying to show a picture, and half the screen says, "Welcome to Apple News." Okay. Um, are you guys? What about the question I have is you're not. We have no comment on letting what's his name walk. Okay. Scouting. No. 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 Nothing here. No. Well, I just clicked no. I guess I got no. No. He's fine. We'll leave him. Oh God, no. 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 Here's a scouting update. Requested reports on Jamie Sheehan. He's a B minus. Oh my God. He has 2 positives and everything else is bad. He's at Shire Academics. We're in the West Yorkshire League Premier Division. And that's level 11. Right. 78-66. Time's just going to run down, really. 1.7 left on the clock. 78-66 should be the final. 1.7 left. Just inbound it, run it down. Yep, that is it. 78-66. France has beaten Brazil in group play in the men's basketball. Up next, Ukraine and Morocco in the football, the men's football. What is this? All right. We are down to 3 days to go. I got to update the command. All right. Ukraine versus Morocco. Oh, it's. There we go. Men's football. All right. Let's keep moving on. 2 days to go. They have kicked off in the football. I don't know if the clock is correct because they kicked off. I've never seen that before, but I'm sure it happens. It happens in football. It does. But I think Morocco kicked off early. The referee whistled them back. Like 30 seconds had ticked off the clock. And then he ordered them back, and they kicked off again. They re-kicked off. Tactics. Spaps is picked, so I don't want to play him in LythamSt.Anne under 18s. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. What? What was that mugging? What was that mugging? That's a foul. We are almost at the start. Here we go. Bostonbrook under 21s and AFC Einsdale to play. We need help. We need help. Yeah, the draw would be big, and they did draw. Bostonbrook under 21s Hemingway in the 31st before Smith 2 minutes later in the 33rd. That's all that would happen. AFC Einsdale and Bostonbrook under 21s draw. A win for us would send us 3 clear, almost at the halfway mark. There's the autosave, which means we're going to tick over into match day. Oh my goodness. I had Firefox freeze there for a second. But there we go. I should say tick over to match day. We ticked over to 1 day to go. Beg your pardon. So 1 day to go before our fixture. Okay. As we wait for the start of this game. I do have to use the restroom. I'm going to step away for the restroom real quick so I don't have to hold it in for the whole game. Right. We are the marquee matchup versus Upton JFC Reserves. We're 3-10 favorites. They are 9-1. The draw's 7-2. Let's begin the pre-match press conference, shall we? Let's kick things off with Keenan Blake, Sporting Life. I forgot to lower the music volume, by the way. So there you go. Lowered it a little bit for you all. Lowered it 6 decibels. Giving out play while we played against Meyer Villa. Presumably you're asking for more same because his confidence. Brad has been with you on your journey. His record speaks for himself. As a 21, we've had a chance to rest and refocus, and that's never a bad thing. How important are my leadership credentials? As far as I'm concerned, he's integral. Do you think the way Ben Brindley plays would make him ideal for this game? Uh, uh, I thought that read he's irresponsible. I was like, why would you say that? Uh, He could absolutely make the difference in what I'm expecting to be a match of fine margins. Do you have a title favorite? Yeah. Uh, us. I think we got everything it takes to win. What's the press conference? Let's like the headline say after the presser. Probably. Pictures. I don't know. It's the media, man. It's the media. Okay. Cool. Morocco have it here. Good cut inside. Can he finish? Oh my God! At some point, you've got to fucking shoot, brother. Stop with the. Stop being so. Have confidence on the ball. Who the freak was that? And he faked one, and then he faked two, and then he just like, I'm not gonna shoot anyway. It's like, bro. Right. Hesketh Casuals, Southport and Einsdale Reserves. It was 40th minute for Cook of the Hesketh Casuals before Meehan in the first minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half from the spot leveled things at the break at 1-1. And then after the break, McGinnis in the 59th before he did it again 5 minutes later from the spot. And Hull in the 68th and Jeffries in the 70th. meant Hesketh Casuals ran out to a 5-1 lead. Right a minute later in the 71st would pull one back for Southport and Einsdale Reserves, but that's all they would get. Hesketh removed themselves from 10th. Southport and Einsdale Reserves dropped to 8th. Mellor, Middleton, Overton Sports Reserves. It was Hughes in the 7th before Stevenson in the 12th for Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. Leveled it a 1-1, and then Toilet from um, Tollett from Middleton Overton Sports Reserves 2 minutes later put them in front. McGuire 6 minutes later would level for Mellor in the second half. Bryan in the 52nd put Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves 3-2 up, and that would be enough for them to hold on. Mellor down to 7th. Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves up to 6th. Shevington Reserves, Wire Villa Reserves, battle at the bottom. Sano in the 13th minute put Shevington Reserves ahead. Crawford in the 43rd would level for Wire Villa Reserves. Going into the break, they would not score in the second half. 1-1 had finished. Shevington Reserves back down to 10th. Wire Villa still at the foot of the table. So that's how it is. Crosby shines as Zeverona finds fitness for CLG FC under 18s. We drew again. Stratton for Hemel Hempstead Town under 18s from the spot in the 16th before Cunningham 13 minutes later for Counter Logic FC under 18s. Meant it was 1-1 at the break. Triset moved or scored in the 72nd to put us 2-1 up, but a minute later, Wissa leveled for Hemel Hempstead Town under 18s. We draw again. It's our 5th draw of the season. We're now down to 4th in the under 18s league. 1 day to go. We should be ticking over shortly. Right. We are about to. What tier are we rocking, says Fair City? What tier are we rocking now? We are in tier 16. We got reassigned. We were in the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division 3. We won that. We were going to go up to Division 2, but instead we got reassigned to the Mid Lancashire and District League 2nd Division. There is no relegation in this tier, or in this league, in this tier, I should say, because it's the Mid Lancashire District League stops here. So there's no direct relegation, so they do not relegate. Oh my God, that was rocketed it over. Nice. Checkpoint league. Yeah, pretty much a checkpoint league. That's a very good way of putting it, actually. A checkpoint league. We're into the match day finally. It was 20 days between fixtures. We had literally a game every week and then 20 days between fixtures all of a sudden. Um, what a mess. we are expected to win. I got FM'd earlier in the stream. You missed me getting FM'd right at the beginning. Uh, we had, I think it was what, 20 shots on goal. No, we had 20 shots. We had 75% possession. We had a 2.24 xG, and we hit the woodwork 4 times, and we lost 1-0. And I was like fuming. I was like, what the actual fuck? But yeah, uh, we're top on goal difference, but we have a game in hand, and we are playing our game in hand here. So we have a chance to move 3 clear and be 3 clear with 9 out of 20 games in. I think I found the trick for semi-pro teams in lower divisions. Just tried to fix my budget woes by negotiating in auto promotion contract extensions and a team option year for my cheap dudes. I always go with a team option because if you're good enough, if we move up and you're good enough, I want to be able to re-sign you without having to go through contract negotiations. I don't do the contract extension after promotion. I always just do optional team year. Um, and then what happens is I just got to figure out if they stack. They do. They do. So if you do automatic contract extension after promotion, let's say for a year, and you do an option, um, and let's say it's a 2-year contract, and you get promoted, it will add a 3rd year onto the contract, and then if you trigger the extension, it will add a 4th year. So yeah, they will stack. Um, here we go. My cord across here. Let's go into team selection. That's how I actually developed cohesiveness finally. Yeah. I've had the same players for a while too. But we brought in a few. Like John Jones is a new signing. Wellman's a new signing. Brindley we signed last season. Harris is a new signing. Tomzet we signed in, I think, season 1 or 2. Warner we signed in season 2. This is season 5 now. And the rest have come up with us. These 3 I'm looking to drop, though. Hearn, Dempsey, and D'Oliveira. They're not good enough. Anyway, we are into it. Oh, let's stop the music. All right, there we go. And let's get ready. I got Ukraine and Morocco from Saturday on the laptop right now. They're in the 15th minute. They have made 6 changes from their previous lineup. Uh, there we go. Let's get into it. I think as I climb the divisions, I'm going to try and prioritize picking up the ex-club members who were goated. The usernames and nicknames is hilarious to see. Listen, it's not even nicknames. Some of them are full names. Uh, the game. Let's go. We're underway. We get underway here. Upton JFC reserves Counter Logic FC. And we are back. We are underway here for this 83rd season match, 83rd game of CLG FC, actual regular season game. I should say. Here's a Konikun with a free kick. This is a terrible angle. A Konikun, I don't know what's happened. It looks like Ferguson saved the ball. What the fuck is that thing doing? Is the zoom out? The zoom is all the way out. Should I turn the zoom? It's on director. And that is miles over. What do you guys have? TV, right? Is that what you guys do? TV? At least it's well lit. Here's Sutherland. Come on, boys. Cookies with the cutout. Cookies bring. Oh, there's so much acreage. Cookies. Keep running. Cookies first. Oh, come on. The ball was there for Snicky. It needed to be earlier. Cookies, he's got to cut this back. Everybody's tracked back by now. Here's the cross. Gomez heads it, and that is a corner. It didn't help. It just moved the light fixture. I haven't had this problem in like 2 or 3 seasons. Anyway, here's Frack with the corner. That's a pen. He's pointed to the spot. Thomas has pushed Snicky. Did he book him? He did not. Here's me from the spot. Hakone-kun, free kick. Go. Oh, it's Hakone-kun. What a fucking goal. What? That's an amazing fucking goal. What a goal that is. What an unbelievable goal that is, actually. What a free kick. Holy shit, we're 1-0 up on an absolute screamer of a goal from Hakone-kun. That's why he takes the free kicks. Because every once in a while, he's good for that absolute blitzing goal. Twinkle's been booked. Let me tell him real quick to just ease off tackles. And now here's Frack, Sheamus, Snicky over the bar. Way over. I'm wondering, can I zoom in? If I zoom in, do I get past the light fixture? Maybe. Here's Sheamus. No, it's pretty bad still. Oh, God. Here's Wallace. Sutherland for Barrett. It's cut out by Jack. Cookies, Jack. Parks. Good ball movement here. Over to Cookies. There is opportunity on the right-hand side. Cookies to take it into the space. Cookies taking it. And inside, cutting inside is going to be, looks like perhaps you're Snicky. But Junior Baptiste will head it away. And it is 1-0 right now. Here's Frack to take this corner. Frack, the ball in. There it is. It's cleared by Thomas. It'll fall to Jack. Jack with Twinkle. Frack. Jack. Back for Frack. Trying to send Sheamus down the line. Can he catch up with it? He can. Did he stay on sides? It looks like he did, but it's headed away. And that's the end of the highlight. And a Hakone-kun free kick is what separates the sides. 29th minute. Cookies for Spaps. Off the goal kick back for Cookies. Cookies has just got to dribble it wide. I mean, really, is that Parks? Yeah, he should have been further up the action by now. Here's Spaps down the right-hand wing. Spaps crosses it in. It will be put out for a corner. Now Sheamus to take this corner. Sheamus. Oh, it's headed up. Gomez wins the header. It falls to Hakone-kun, and it's just deflected wide by off Sutherland. It will be a corner. Frack to take this corner. Ferguson. Hakone-kun free kick floated in. Spaps! Ferguson gets a hand to it. Oh, what a goal from Ukraine. Morocco been all over him, and Ukraine just went in front. In our game, we are in front, 1-0. Frack with the ball here. Over to Akonikun. Akonikun. Back post. Spaps is miles offsides. The flag should go up. It hasn't. Oh, yes, it did. The animation didn't happen, but the ref blew the whistle for offsides. Here's Sheamus on the left. Back for Frack. Frack looking to move it forward. Sheamus on the left-hand side. Sheamus with an early cross. Thomas boots it away. Sheamus comes down with it. Back for Akonikun. For Twinkle. Twinkle. Sheamus is offsides. Flag is up. Sheamus is offsides. 39th minute now. Parks. Spaps. Parks put the cross in. Sheamus on the back post. Can he win the header? Yes. But Ferguson, it was easy enough for him. 42nd minute from Frack. Sheamus on the left. Sheamus. Frack. Back post. Cookies is there. But Gomez heads the ball wide. It will be a corner. Sheamus. Corner comes in. It's punched away. Cookies heads it back in. Can't be settled. Gomez heads it back out. I will come down with it here. Back for Jack. Left side, Jack. Oh, okay, into the highlight anyway. That is going to be, oh, Konikun with a free kick. Almost carbon copy to one he scored. This time it's off the wall, and it will be a corner. Here's Frack. Whips it in. Sheamus can't get it to it. Cookies heads it back up, but it's going to go over the bar. And that should be the half. That is indeed the half. One 0 at the half. And here we go, second half. Sheamus with a corner early on. It's headed away. Here's Parks. Parks settles it. Akonikun's got it. Akonikun takes a touch. Akonikun could have blasted. He didn't. Sheamus is there. Flag stays down. Headed out for a corner. Sheamus to take the corner. Whipped in. And it's headed clear by Sutherland. Here's Akonikun with it here on the right-hand side. He'll gather it down. He'll come back for Twinkle. Gives it to Parks. Parks in space on the right. Where's the cross going to come in? Parks, what are you doing with the ball? Parks trying to knock it on. Uses it and then gives it to Twinkle. Twinkle back to Parks. Parks whips it in far post. Akonikun could be there. Akonikun back for Frack. Frack back for Twinkle. Twinkle loses the ball to Wallace. We've puts the bout and didn't get anything on goal. Didn't even get a shot away. 48th minute. Parks from Spaps back far corner. Ferguson has to punch it. Hind will put it out. Frack will run it down actually before it goes out. And now it's Twinkle. Oh, you could have given it back to Frack, man. Frack's got to learn to make the fucking run, man. Call for the ball. Make the run. Point. You know? All right. 51st minute. Parks. Akonikun to Snicky. Really good movement. Really good movement. Sheamus now with the ball. Sheamus running down. Sheamus going to take it himself. Ferguson will make the save. Corner comes in. And Flick just gets ahead to it. Here is Cookies. Back for Parks. Parks, too heavy a touch. And Senior will put it out. Senior, it's Senior. 54th minute. Fitzery, Gomez. To me, I've headed it down. Spaps, Parks. For Cookies. Cookies running it wide to the right here. Cookies looking to keep bringing it forward. Cookies on the cross. Here it comes in the middle. And Flick will head it away. Here comes the cross in. Frack. Hind will put it back out for another corner. Joe Jones coming in for Spaps. Here's the corner. Twinkle back post. Nobody can get to it. It's Fitzhenry who comes away with it. Konikun has it over for Parks. Parks goes for goal, and it's just wide. Here's Parks for Jones, the substitute. Parks, Cookies. Back for Jones. There's a ball in, and Junior Baptiste heads it away. Sheamus will come away with it. Fracto. Touch on the inside. Back for me. Am I going to have a go? No. Cookies. Back for me. Parks on the right. Parks. Cookies. Cookies. Going to have a go. It's deflected, and it will be another corner. Sheamus to take this corner. And it's going to be, Ferguson punches it away. Flick beats a Konikun to it. It will slide all the way out towards midfield. Parks runs it down. He's got it for Frack. Frack. Konikun. Twinkle. Guys have got to spread the field. Frack. Trying to take it deep down the left-hand side. Frack. Goes for the cross. Cookies could be there! And Ferguson is equal to the task. Now here comes Upton JFC Reserve. Sorry. Flick with it on the right. Back for Hind. Jack blocks the shot. And it's out for a corner. That is a foul on Thomas. There's a cross in. Ferguson punches clear. Hind will take it down. They can break. Hind. Okay. 65th minute. Here's a Konikun. Can he do it again? Oh, it's deflected off the wall. Here's the corner. Frack takes the corner. Nobody gets there. It's headed up in the air. It's headed away. Cookies has it. He takes a touch. Where's the cross? And the cross goes out for a corner. Here's Sheamus. Sheamus. Wallace heads it away. Corner on the other side now. Here's Frack. Oh, that's a terrible corner. That's an absolutely awful corner. Konikun gives it back for Frack. He is on. Frack takes it himself, and he's just taking too heavy a touch. Flick comes down with it. I give it back to Jones. Jones back for Parks. Parks can bring it forward. Can give it to Jones. Jones. Oh, that is a penalty. It's right on the line. It's right on the line. Somerville, West Ham side 4 and for Leeds for undisclosed fees. Here we go. A chance to redeem myself from the spot. And it's in. 2-0. Oh, what a save from the Moroccan keeper. Wow. Wow. Okay, we signed Somerville. All right. 2-0 for us. Get those numbers. I'm a fucking central defender, Zig. We've only won we've won 3 penalties this season, okay? Snicky took one to complete their hat trick. I missed the first one, and I missed the second one, or I just scored the second one, I should say. So, what agitates me about FM too is I have a 13 penalty taking rating, which is the highest on the team. So I take the pens, and I think I'm only like 60% from the spot. My penalty taking is 13. 13 at this division. How the fuck am I not scoring pens? Oh, that's a good ball. That's a great ball. Snicky! Oh, it's over. That's why Sam Wellman's coming on for you, Snicky, because you haven't been able to finish anything the last three games. So it's been headed away. What is your composure? Need to get it. What is my composure? Composure? 3. That would explain it. Composure, that also factors. It depends. Okay. Need to get into character and blame the corner takers. I mean, come on. Like, look at this fro, man. How can you not target that giant, luscious head of hair? The composure of a toddler. Here's a Gunny-kun, by the way, going for it. Wellman! And the substitute puts us 3-0 in front. It's a good ball. It's a really good cross. Gunny-kun did so well, but that's just very good. Bro probably falls in the ground, starts kicking his. Oh, shut the fuck up, Fast Eddie. 3-0 up. It's gotten. Oh my God, is it dark outside? I'm like, why has it gotten dark? It's 4 o'clock, and I just looked. Them skies are almost black. We're gonna get a big storm coming through here. What a good save from Brott to keep the clean sheet alive. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'll have to turn the inside light on. Actually, it's getting really dark. 76 minute. And that's going to go all the way over to Jack. Jack has got Sheamus. Sheamus. Going to send Frack down the line. Frack cutting inside with it. Sheamus can take the run on the wing. What a switch. A ball to switch play for Parks. Parks got plenty of space. Finds Jones. Jones back for me. Didn't need to go back to me. Could have gone to Parks. Parks. Now he's got it on the right hand side. Parks for me. Looking for Wellman. And it's just over. Just saying, I've done nursing observations with senile guys who I'd rate higher than 3 composure. Listen, Fast Eddie, you need to stop, bro. I've had it clear. Here's Junior Baptiste. Thomas. Junior Baptiste. Sutherland. That is wide. Not by much, but it is wide. That will be a goal kick. Sutherland with the ball, and he's just dribbled it straight to me. Thank you very much. Here's Parks. Jones. Jones. Gunny-kun. On the left, bro. There you go. Fracking acres of space to take this towards the byline. Frack now with the cross coming in. Jones back post. Jones wins the header, and that just clips the top of the netting, and that will be a goal kick. Sheamus cuts off the restart here from Upton JFC reserves. Here's a cross coming in. Wellman could win the header. Ferguson with a big fingertip save. Cross comes in. It's headed up and around. Oh, I've tried the bicycle, and it hits off Gomez and goes out for a corner. Had I scored that bicycle fast, Eddie, I'd have been like, suck it, one. uh, it's headed away. Cookies, back post. It's headed away. Oh, I've given it to a Konikun. I should have just blasted it on the volley. But here's Sheamus. Back post, Cookies on the run. Fitzhenry, sorry, puts it out for a corner. So there's no reason to blow the whistle, ref. You could have played advantage. Talking about the Ukraine-Morocco game. Here's Flick with the ball. 46 minutes. It's getting really fucking dark. I don't know if you guys can even tell it's getting dark, but it's getting really fucking dark. Gomez puts the ball back in. Frack will head it away. Jones will come up with it. Oh, nice Jones to dribble past one. Jones chips it in for Konikun. Konikun has to give it to me into space. I can bring it forward. Back on the wing for Jones. That is Wallace cutting that pass out. Jack will at least cut out the follow-up, and now that's going to go over the top for Sheamus. It's a really good ball from Jack. Sheamus across Fitz. Henry has to clear it. Here's Frack. Frack with the cross. Could be Wellman back. Post Wellman, and they've scored again. We put Wellman on, and he scored twice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Zig. That's always the case. It's just going to be a thunderstorm. A bad thunderstorm. So, as long as we keep power, I'm A-okay. You know what I mean? As long as we keep power, I'm going to be all right. So, anyway, here's Brindley, a Konikun. Frack. I didn't yesterday. It stormed here the other day when I was on stream, and you guys saw the lights flicker a few times, but we kept power. It's a really good ball to Cookies. Cookies with it. Cookies can cut it back for Jones. Jones can put the cross in. Or he'll cut it back to Parks. Here's Brindley. Brindley just blasts it. That's way over. Stoppage time. The first minute of 3. 4-0 over Upton JFCs. We're going to be 3 clear at the top. Here's... Okay, I was going to say. Barrett is off sides. He certainly looked off. Final minute of stoppage. Huge storm took power out for 5 minutes, but the town nearby lost power for 4 hours. Wow. Yeah. The longest we've lost power, like in the last, I'd say 3 to 4 years, has been like 8 hours. And that was because, actually, it was probably more like 18 hours. And that was because they were doing maintenance work and they hit a power line. Like they snipped the power line by accident doing maintenance work. Barrett's just had an absolute go at that, and that was not really near goal. That is going to be it. Sweet victory plays. A Konikun in the 16th before myself from the spot in the 68th. Wellman in the 73rd, and then again in the 87th. We are 4-0 victors on the day. Takes off. 2 winters ago, we lost power overnight, 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah. The worst we've had it out here was we had the remnants of a hurricane. Like a hurricane broke up, and all the rain in a hurricane formed in a straight line, and it just moved north. So we literally got all, and I mean every ounce of that leftover rain from the hurricane over the course of 3 days. So it did something like rain, I think it was like 5 or 6 inches in 3 days. It was just an insane amount of rain. Um, you'll have to do inches to centimeters, but it was an insane amount of rain, and we lost power for I think it was like 54 hours or something like that. So, but we're usually okay. Post-match, Classy Akone-kun on form for Counter Logic FC. Let's go to the post-match press conference and kick things off with this question from Jamie Scott, TeamTalk.com. Such a positive result of going down well with you. The players beginning, absolutely. The players know they'll get a day off a match if they win, and they absolutely love it when it happens too. Are you delighted with that win, right? I'm absolutely delighted. Sam Wellman was undoubtedly one of the key performers for your team today. Coming off the bench to back a brace, what did you make of his performance? I think he's one of the best forwards in the division. So, you can't have faced many better opposition performances than Mikey Ferguson's. I wish he had been on my team. I mean, I don't know why. There had been some resentment amongst the supporters that you haven't seen to field some of the. I certainly tend to give opportunities where warranted. Our team is like 19. What are you talking about? You know, are you able to offer any insight into reasons behind your current tactical approach? And there you go. Just happy that our heating is not electricity based. Everything we have is electricity based. Heating, air conditioning. The only thing that we don't have that's electricity based is the sump pump. Did he lose a cleat? Yeah, he's lost a cleat or something. Anyway, all right. That is West Ham lost 1-0 to Newcastle. That's a shame. That's a shame. That is the end of the episode, though. Let's have a cheeky save. We're 3 clear at the top. I want to turn the inside light on. Viva la Corona. Hello. Oh, no. The stream's still going, my friend. The stream is still going, but the YouTube recording is ending. So this was, for YouTube, this was CLG FC episode 83. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care.